Okay, back to the graphics guy. Here is page 46, the Bluetooth logo. So I'm going to start off with this line here, light, which is 160, straight up the middle there. And what do I know now? Because I'm always saying to do what's called scaffolding the question. So I put on some of the key measurements first. So I know I need a line over 50 to the right, and I need a line 25 to the left. So I'm going to just put those on light. Now, I know now that if I come down with a 45-degree set square, which is this set square, 45-degree angles. So from the top of my 160, this I can draw heavy because that's a 45-degree line to there. And same then from the bottom, I can come up at 45 degrees here. And that's a start. Now, then I'm going to draw this next line light, 45 degrees this way, which allows me to draw this down heavy as far as here and light to continue on. So that now allows me to heavy in the outside of the right here. And I also know now this line is heavy up to there, that line's heavy down to here, and this is heavy out as far as here, and out as far as there. Now the next thing now, this is a right angle down here, and that is a right angle here. So I'm going to use the 45-degree line here, and I know the thickness of this is 15. So I'm going to just measure 15. So that heavy out as far as there, and because it's symmetrical here, which means it gets fold, I could fold it over in the middle, I can just mark that straight up here, and that will be 15 up there as well. Now parallel lines comes next. So this is coming back in here. I'll draw this light, and I'm going to draw this one up here light for starters. And I'm going to heavy in this part here now. Okay, so I have all the outline done here now except for the 15 triangle that's in the middle here. So I'm going to measure in here 15 perpendicular, and that in there, and finally I need to measure then 15 over, because the thickness of that triangle is 15 in from all the sides. So just put a dot 15 here, come up vertical. I'm going to bring it up to the top as well because I need it there also in a second. So there is my inside triangle here. I'll just heavy it in. Now, as I said, there, that's 15 in, but it's not 15 horizontal. No, it's 15 perpendicular, which means if I extended that line out there, that distance there is 15. Okay, and finally there now I got to do the same thing up here. So I'm going to measure in 15. cannot emphasize enough the importance of having a really sharp pencil and maybe a 2 or a 3H pencil for your drawing. So there is our Bluetooth logo, and not surprisingly that is blue. Just put a quick bit of colour on this. Now, I don't think you can colour well without standing up, strangely enough as that may sound, because you need to be able to swing your arm in the right direction for the lines. Okay, that'll do. So that there's our Bluetooth from page 46. Now, I think I will just do then beside it there the Mercedes logo, which is on page 47. So just to mix it up, now the outside measurement on this is 140, which is going to be a radius of 70. So I'm going to just pick a point here and I'm going to measure 70, 10, 20, 30, 70 over there. Now I'm not even going to draw that line, and the inside one then is 120, which is going to be 60. So I'm going to just put a dot in there, 10, which is 360 to 420, which is 60. So, okay, so really important to have a sharp point on the compass, or it's very, very difficult to do good work with a compass. So I'm going to start by drawing these two circles light. No, I won't. I'm going to draw the outside one heavy, because that's heavy when it's finished. Now I'll just zoom in on this, I think. Okay, so because that's a triangle, an equilateral triangle, I want my 60-degree set square, my 60-30 set square, not the 45. And what I want to do here now is just put a vertical line up here, light for the time being, and I want to put a 30-degree line from the center going down this way, and finally 30-degree line from the center going down that way, and I'm extending them out beyond the center for a reason, as you'll see in a minute. So that gives me now the 3 corners that I was looking for, the 3 points here. Now I could draw this equilateral triangle, but I'm not going to, because it doesn't do anything for me. So my next move now is we're going to draw a line with a protractor. Okay, and I'm going to extend down that center line a tiny bit as well. So my angle coming over here is 20 degrees upwards to the right. So I'm going to just center that there, and this is 20 degrees upwards to the right. So that is the angle for the bottom of this. So that's a heavy line coming over to the center, and then that's also a heavy line coming to this point over here. Now, a smart thing to do here then is that's also a heavy line, but I'm going to just mark this distance. Now you could do it with a set square or with a compass. I will choose a compass. I want to take this distance below the center, So whatever that is there, mark that, and I want to mark that distance out here and out there on those extended lines. And now that goes back to there. This goes to the top. Now note when I'm drawing lines there, like I put the compass or the pencil down on one point, so I only need to swivel it around there then onto the other. So if you locate one point, then you need only be looking at the other, so you're only looking at one thing at the time. So there's the outline of our triangle. And finally there now I'm going to heavy in, well not finally, but next I'm going to heavy in that center line, goes all the way to there. That's heavy all the way to the top. This is heavy all the way out here. And the inside circle now, just set my compass to this. And so I want to just draw that nice and carefully, stopping at the edges there. Okay, now so there's our Mercedes logo. Now you could again apply, they seem to have a little bit of shading on this there. I don't have a grey, and I'm not going to use the pencil, even though I could use the pencil for the grey, but just put a little bit. I'm going to go slightly darker on a few of the triangles here now. So just put this on light. And I'm just going to make the bottom two here then slightly darker. And this one up here. Okay, now that just gives the impression that the light is reflecting a little bit different off it there, and that's a nice touch. Now I suppose it would be nice maybe to finish it off with just a little tiny bit of shading in along here, but I'll just pause this video because you don't need to watch that. So again there, we're not too concerned with getting the outside of that there perfect. So that's a nice touch there. There's our Mercedes logo, and I'll just swivel back over to our Bluetooth as well. So there are two nice questions based on equilateral triangle. This is kind of based on parallel lines really, 45 degrees. So best of luck with them.